Happy Monday, everyone. This is Kristen with Intentionally Nourishing. I am kicking off a week of Let's Get Healthy, people. After watching the Truth About Cancer series, I've just been really inspired to get back to the basics in our grocery shopping, food preparation, activities, all kinds of things. And so this week I want to devote to grocery shopping and getting your family on board. And so the first, if you have watched, if you watched that series, or if you've been doing some research, or you haven't been feeling great health wise and you need to make some change, starting with your diet is a really great place to start. And if and you can't do this journey alone. I think to truly be successful, you need the support of, whether it's your spouse or your kids or your partner, or friends. You need to let people know what you're trying to do and why this is important to you. And so I have, done this well, and I have done this poorly in my life. I had to make some really extreme diet changes on my journey to healing, and I needed my husband's help. I cook in our family, and so, what I found the best way, and I'm not an expert, but the best way to get, your spouse or partner on board, is to come to them humbly and say, this is what I've been learning, this is how I've been feeling, and this is what I want to do about it, and this is a road that I want to try, and and these are the results I want. I want to have more energy. I want to have more energy for our family. I want to lose weight. I want, I don't know, more variety in my life. There's so many different, things that you could fill in the blank. And so I think when you come humbly that way and you share, what you're worried about or concerned about and what you want to try and what you're hoping to get out of it, then they understand where you're at and they can help come alongside you and hopefully encourage you. Versus just saying, hey, I'm going to throw all the food out from our cupboards and we're never going to eat this stuff again and this stuff is terrible. That makes the other person really defensive. And I've also done that too. So that's why I know that's not an effective way of doing things. So you want your family on board. If you have children, you want to get your kids started as soon as possible with healthy eating. And I know for a lot of people, this is a battle. And some good advice that I got was make your words worth diamonds, not pennies. And so I'm going to just share today some things that you can do to get your kids on board. But part of that might be just saying, what, I love you and I want you to be healthy and I need you to eat 3 bites of this. And so that's what we've had to do with our daughter. She was a great eater in the beginning, and then we went through a period of time where she wasn't wanting to eat vegetables. And so we had to help her. And now, after we just kind of helped her, gave her a little structure and discipline there, she's doing so much better. So, I have some ideas there, but everybody's parenting style is super different. So I don't want to tell you how to parent, and you can decide, how you want to do that. So I would say, some great places to start. As summer is coming up, a lot of local food is going to be, for sale soon. So one thing that I'm doing this week, it's on my to-do list, is I'm signing up for a CSA. And it's community supported agriculture. And what it is I am committing to a local farm. And I'm going to commit to a farm that uses no spray or is organic. And I'll talk about why that's important to us later this week. But I'm going to commit to them by paying up front to receive a share in their weekly production of fruits and vegetables for the entire summer. And so, one way to just search for CSAs in your area is just, CSA and then the city you live in, and then see what kind of farms come up and, look at their prices, compare their prices. And what you want to do is you want to look at the upfront cost and then divide it by the weeks and then see if that, seems reasonable. I think the one that we're doing is 25 weeks long, which is awesome. And I think it's around $570. So some of you might be like, oh my gosh, but when you divide that out, I should have done my math before this, I think it's like $25, $30 a week, and that's great. And it's a lot of food. So if a CSA seems overwhelming to get a lot of fruits and vegetables every week, you could split one with somebody, like split it with another family, and you guys could take turns picking it up. Our CSA, when we're out of town, we can use, we get a credit for that week and we can spend that credit at our local farmer's market. But what I love about it is that you get, things that you enjoy every week, but you also get things that are like outside the box. And so that's really challenged me to try to incorporate new vegetables that maybe I wouldn't pick out at the store. Into meals that we're having and just trying different things. And our CSA, provides recipes every week for what's in your box. So I would hope you get something like that too. Supporting farmers markets, if you don't have a CSA, is so great because local food is healthier than the food at Whole Foods. And the reason that is that most food in your supermarket was picked long before you bought it at the store. And when food is picked unripened, you miss out on a lot. You lose nutrients every day that food is on a truck somewhere. There is a chemical that is released in a plant right before food ripens to ward off predators that might want to eat that fruit, or fungus, or insects, things like that. And so and that thing is also, they're finding, helps fight cancer. So we know that like eating the rainbow is so important, and eating fruits and vegetables does so many wonderful things in our bodies, and we need all those vitamins and minerals and nutrients, for our bodies to function at peak level. So buying local food, you're getting way more bang for your buck. It's so much more nutritious and awesome. You're supporting people, that are really trying to make a difference in the world and provide wonderful things for people. It's really hard for small farmers. So that's a great thing to support too. A lot of times they offer way more diversity in crops, heirloom or different colors and things like that, because big corporations, they can only do a few things, to make sure that everything turns out the same and even and that kind of thing. So, so CSA and farmers markets are awesome. If you're tight on a budget, I know our farmers market takes food stamps. You just go to the main tent and you can exchange food stamps. They have a machine there, and then they can give you coins or credits to spend at the farmers market. So the other thing why I think farmers markets are awesome is you can make it a family experience. So for us, part of my daughter eating healthier food was me letting her pick things out. So, okay, well, what color pepper should we get? Oh, you want the rainbow carrots instead of the orange ones? And so giving her kind of some buy-in on what we're getting, she has enjoyed eating the food more and been more willing to try things, which has been really fun. And then I think too, you could just make it a whole experience. Like some farmers markets are Friday nights or Saturday mornings or an after school. Take your family, go through the stands, pick things out, let's say, hey guys, what should we try? And then when you get home, have your kids help you prepare, have your kids pull the kale off of the stem or put things in a basket to soak, those kinds of things. So get everybody involved. And I think when you get everybody involved, people get excited and are more willing to try stuff and more willing to buy into lifestyle changes. So I know this was long, but I really am feeling really impassioned to get back into just eating healthier and cleaner and free of chemicals. And so, this week I'm just going to be sharing about where you can buy clean food for affordable pricing, because I know a lot of you, myself included, is on a budget. But you can do it. Yeah, there's a lot of ways that you can do it. And so I will share with you what people have shared with me. So hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys have a great week. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.